All right. Cool. You tune into another episode of For the Love of the Game podcast. Joined by myself, Dre, Skirvin, Ronaldo. What's good, lads?
Yeah,
Man.
man. That's the love of the game.
Good. As always, a lot to get through. We're gonna review the last week in football, especially the big game last week with Arsenal Man City. And then what's happened over the weekend in terms of the title race. Also United as well. With the small horses, like Mourinho used to say, the small horses in this title race. But, we're lurking in the background. But the main thing, I think the biggest story is down at West London. West London Blues and all that. Where do we go with Graham Potter? I think every week he stoops to a new low. With Chelsea. How do you lose to the bottom side in the league who have no manager? How?
Well,
it's not even we say where's he gone wrong, but surely now his position is untenable. What do you think, lads?
Well, about the game happened on Saturday where they lost, where apparently he came up against well-drilled, coached team, organised team. I don't know where he got this from because the team that he played is bottom of the league, managerless. So that just tells you everything about the predicament Chelsea find themselves in with this manager, because I don't think he understands his assignment at hand that he has. You know what I mean? His assignment is bigger than Brighton, mate. His assignment is enormous. And I don't think he can take on what's in his in tray. I think his in tray is just piling up week by week. You get me? And he just can't manage it, man. The job's bigger than him. And I think this job might make him ill, bruv. You get me? Because when pressure take you get me? Yeah, bruv. Your health comes into play. Because and the way he looks from when he started the job to where he looks now, it don't look pretty, man. And I ain't seen a Chelsea team perform so poorly, as well as in the stadium, as the fans actually getting at their manager like that. Do you know what I mean? Like he stooped to a new low. And me personally, if Chelsea don't get rid of him, God forbid, mate. Trust me, God forbid. I don't see him getting a tune out of these players if he ain't got a tune out of them so far. You know what I mean? These are top class players that he's got at his disposal, bro. Top class players. They? Of course, João Felix, bro. João Felix,
World champions, Jay.
Let's keep it. Wait, hold on. Let's keep it real, yeah.
Yeah.
How many of those Chelsea players get in Manchester United's team?
Enzo Fernandez, João Felix, maybe Thiago Silva, but not one of his bad days. You know what I mean? One of his bad.
When you deep it, 600 million spent. They ain't got no world-class players in their team.
They do, Jay. They got a World Cup winner, Jay. He won the World Cup less than a month ago.
That don't mean you're world-class, bruv.
Come on, man. But when you go to the bridge at the moment, you just look, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, they're in the struggle.
Them Chelsea fans just go to the bridge on a Saturday to get away from the missus now, bruv. That's all it is.
But I heard them
booing there to watch football.
I'm in South London. I heard them booing at half time and at the end of the game, bruv. And I'm all the way in South London, mate. So you can tell what they're going for at the moment. They're not loving Potter. They're not loving nothing Potter's doing. Nothing. They're fed up with Potter. Being a Chelsea fan now must be so depressing. it's like looking at results, you're thinking, yeah, we got Southampton, we get a win. Flipping hell, we lost to a team, Jay, yeah, that haven't kept a clean sheet in 28 games?
28
28 games, you know, they've played and they've conceded.
Ain't that near enough every game this season?
That's from last season and this season. That's what I'm trying to do. That's how yeah, Jenkins. Jay, think about it. No one's played 28 games yet. Think about it. Like, so we're talking about like every cup competition, because if it's Premier League, that's last season and this season. Like, let's be real, you know what I mean? But the fact is, they're going to the bridge, Jay. They go into the office. They're at Chelsea's stamping ground. You know what I'm saying, Scare? The fans come out, see their team, entertain. Surely you can give them a goal, bro. Can't lose 1-0 to the bottom team. You know what I'm saying? But Dre, you had something to say. They're not world class because you said the players they was missing sitters. So.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I've watched the last 2 games, and obviously it's not the last 20 because from what I've heard, Chelsea have already won 3 of their last 20 games. So
wow,
crazy.
Wow,
yeah,
that is mad.
Their worst run since 1995, bro, when they had a car park behind one of the stands, bro. I'm not running joke. That's fact. They did have a car park behind the stands, didn't it? I remember that. The little dog track and that. You know?
So you see your numbers, Jay. They actually prove what I've said. I cannot remember Chelsea being this bad. So man was little kids in that. Man
those stats there, you know, those stats there could get you sacked at any of the other 91 football league clubs, bro. Not even lying. It's facts.
Yeah.
Even if you win like 2 out of the last 10, you're liable to get sacked in League 2, bro.
Come on, man.
3 out of 20.
I'm not gonna lie. That brother from that manages Rennes in France will probably do a better job than him at Chelsea. The one that done the football manager thing.
Yeah,
got the job.
He's a mazza.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but bruv, he's bad, you know.
He done football manager
and got a job, bro.
Bro, the man, every time the team plays, yeah, the team have to pay 22K, fam. Fine, because he ain't got no coaching badges, bro.
Swear on.
I swear his team went to PSG. I think his team beat PSG, bro, the other day.
He's on a winning run, Skirt.
Yeah, fam. He's got Balogun. Yeah, fam. He's got Balogun from Arsenal, bro. Started.
Balogun's like second top goal scorer in France, isn't it?
Yeah. And this brother's the manager, fam.
Wow.
It's mad. It's mad. We need to tap into him, but I was looking into him, Sky. It's mad, bro. He's doing an interview. He's mad. Like, you see, man like that, yeah. Potter might as well recruit him a part of his team.
Yeah.
Because at least with the numbers and the analysis, you know what I mean, Jay? He's proper, like, you know them type of guys, Jay.
I think he's 30, bro. And on the training pitch, bruv, man's switching into Italian, French, and whatnot, and speaking, bruv. It's mad, fam. He's doing bits, bro. Yeah, bro. Research it. His name's Will something.
Wait, is he English?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's English. Straight. He's better than Barry Rogers. Barry Rogers, bro. Come on, bro. The guy looks like one of the guys. No disrespect, yeah. Just a regular Joe from next door, bro.
Trust me, real talk.
That's what Barry Rogers looks like, Jay. When I see him and Potter on the sideline, I see Chelsea in a sticky one, and I see man turn to Barry Rogers, bro. Come on, bro. You need to sort out your thing there. Like, surely Bowley needs to, you know what I'm saying, bro? Get someone like proper next to him, Jay. Barry Rogers is gonna drown with him. 100%, Jay. Barry Rogers.
Wait, a man played football manager and managed to get a job in France's top tier.
Yeah, obviously.
Wait, let me get the league table. No. What am I hearing here, fam? Wait, if this is true, then Barry Rogers and Harry Potter need to leave tonight, bro.
100%. What is this? I thought you knew, my bro. Come on, bro. Go on it. I told man about Barry Rogers.
League on. Run a fifth, blood. Hey, yo, Barry Rogers have to leave tonight, bro.
Look at his winning streak.
What?
Look at his winning streak and just type in Ren's like latest like scores or whatever, yeah, results, yeah, bro. Man went in a mad run, Jay. Balogun was top of the top goal scorer in France and that, bro. Man was doing Thierry Henry celebrations. See what Saka did at the weekend. See what Saka did with the corner flag. Balogun was doing that, bro. He had a meeting with Henry, yeah, and he did it at the weekend. Banged in, went over and then Saka did it. So it shows you Barry Rogers and Graham Potter needs to pack it in. Pack it in. Seriously, bro. They need to give it up, bro.
What surprised me about that brother from Reds, yeah? I see one video of him on the trading pitch, bro. I swear to you, it's mad, bro. The man switched from Italian, French, and wherever, bro. And it's orchestrating his players, bro. Like, it's mad, bro. And the brother's 30, bro. It's crazy. Crazy. He's gonna be something serious in the future, bro. I'm telling you.
Once he gets his bag,
he's doing now. Yeah.
He's calm. Jay's still in awe, like thinking,
Dre's like, raw, man needs to get back on Football Manager.
Bro. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
You see what you said there, yeah? My man looks like he won a competition. My man from Rennes actually did that.
He won a competition, bro.
And he's doing better.
He's doing
better than
what am I hearing, bro?
Potter, yeah, and Barry Rogers can't even do better than a guy that's won at Football Manager.
I'm just thinking in my head, like, what did he say in the job interview? Like, what did he bring out? Like, his last 10 saves or something, bro? You know what I mean?
Bro, man said that he played PSG, saw Messi warming up, and man was starstruck, man. Man was starstruck on the sidelines, man. Yeah, of course. Mad tick. Mad tick.
Hey. That's mad. Hey, back to Graham Potter and Hogwarts. Or I don't know if it's Stamford Bridge or Hogwarts, isn't it? Who knows right now? But
guys, don't leave Barry Rogers out of it. Don't give it all to Graham. Don't share the blame. Barry has to get a bit. He's got BR on his top on the weekend, guys. So you recognize him. So Barry Rogers.
Barry Rogers just looks like he'll sell you dodgy car insurance, bro. Literally, he does. Bro. 23 league goals this season. Marcus Rashford has 26 in all competitions. Just putting it out there. And people like to think that this lack of goals is just a Chelsea thing with Harry Potter. It's really not. His last 3 seasons, let me just read this out to you at Brighton, yeah? 39 goals, 41 goals, 42 goals. De Zerbi, in charge of Brighton right now, after 23 games, has 39 goals. There are 15 league games left.
And he's already got 39.
There you go.
So we see who made the right decision in that deal.
You know
what I mean?
That's what I'm going to say. Where do they go from here? Like, even like when they got all these players coming, you're thinking there's enough time to salvage their season and finish top 4. That looks like it's a pipe dream now. What can Chelsea salvage from this season? If anything.
Boy, they have to beat. It's a must-win game against Dortmund. They have to beat Dortmund.
Do you think it's a must-win game against Tottenham?
Definitely. They need a win. I can't deny it. Surely Chelsea, Potter, he knows his team, his staff, they know they're desperate for a win right now. But I think the next game is always the most important. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't want to carry that form into the Dortmund game, lose the 2 legs. Do you know what I'm saying? At least win this leg at home. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what pans out from there, man. Surely, man, the fans deserve that. So, yeah, I think if he salvaged that, go through to the next round, it's a cup. You never know what can happen. That can save his season. Because, personally, I think he's struggling for top 4, man. It's going to be a uphill battle. task to finish in top 4 now, mate.
They're definitely not finishing top 4. Definitely not finishing top 4. I think Chelsea, they're gonna finish mid-table.
Yeah.
But I think at some point they're gonna start winning games. They will. They're not playing badly. They're just not playing good. They just play like a mid-table team, innit? It's that man picked up everything from Brighton and just moved it to West London, innit?
Yeah, I agree.
Because they're not getting slapped. The only game they've been slapped is City. And City can slap anyone on their day. Every other game, it's the odd goal here, it's the odd goal there, innit? At some point, it's going to click. But at the same time, you can't keep chopping and changing every week. Can't.
Exactly.
Can't.
You need consistency. You need the players to gel. You need them to.
Why are you resting players? You don't play a game this week, bro.
My thing as well, is that they're looking for goals. And I know Aubameyang I'm not an Aubameyang fan, but you get me. Aubameyang not even on the bench, bro. He's not even in the team, bro. So
disrespect. Former Golden Boot winner.
I agree. And Dre, I was hitting up the group today saying the same thing. I like Dre, you got to put Abu in, bro. You're struggling for goals. You need Abu. He's certified. Alaska.
Yeah, bro. He's
improving. Yeah, I agree, Scott. 100%.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. You get me? Like you're searching for goals and you don't even include him in the match day squad, bro.
Exactly.
And then you say in the press conference and the presser ask him what's happened to Aubameyang. Oh yeah, he's training well and yeah, he's fit and ready.
But you don't see it.
You see with them questions there, you're just setting man up to fail, innit? Because no matter what
where are you, bro? Like something must have happened between him and Aubameyang, bro. Because you're searching for goals.
Aubameyang don't rate him, bro. It's the same as when he was at Arsenal with Arteta, bro. He didn't rate Arteta.
Yeah. Aubameyang won't have it. Dre's right. He was out of the Champions League squad, so I'm thinking in the league you might give him a run of games, bro. Man, ain't seen
and furthermore, I remember Aubameyang came to Chelsea when Tuchel was there, so he was thinking that he's gonna work under Tuchel. But I played one game, Tuchel gone, cuz.
I know. And he wasn't even so bad at Barca, to be fair, No,
he was. He was scoring, bro.
A man left to come back to London to be left out of the Champions League squad.
Exactly.
And you know how his ego is. He don't want to be at Chelsea. That's the ultimate disrespect. I would tell them cancel my contract. If I was Aubameyang, I'll just go do an interview just like Cristiano Ronaldo done. Just say Cobham ain't updated their gym stuff since 2010 and that. Say it's the same teen ladies from when, like, what's his name? Jody Morris and that man there were at Chelsea and that. Just say that. Get out of the club. What is this?
I know, it's a joke, innit? Man played for Fano, some little Lukaku, boy.
He done all right on Saturday, to be fair. But then man took him off and put Mason Mount up front.
They need more than all right, Jay. I watched this guy play. Was it Fulham? He missed the open goal, bro. I see the man round the goalie. He beat the defender. And man just, I don't know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying with Potter. I think he could give Potter kind of a blind because he's not in charge of these man missing chances, bro.
But he's picking them, Jay. He's got choices. It's not like some other club.
Then he took him up. He brought on Sterling, and Sterling missed basically an open goal.
Start him, innit? He's on the bench.
And Sterling's got 100 Premier League goals.
Start him, innit? But Sker don't rate Sterling. Sker saying this is why he should be on the bench. Get me? I agree with you, Sker. This is why he should be on the bench.
But man benched him. Man benched him, brought him on, and man still never scored.
Hey, Sker. So what can you do?
That's dead, cuz.
Boy, what can I do, bro? I use Sterling, these man, they're dead. You bring me new players. I don't know what's going on with Mudryk, Dre. I keep telling you, my boy. See, Mudryk is a bum. Mudryk.
Well, you have to wonder if these players are playing for him to get the sack, bro. You have to wonder.
Nah, I don't think so. But I think it's one of them, yeah, where it's one of them where you have to look at it from the eyes of, do these men actually watch the players that they're buying from? Because remember when Mudryk come from, Ukrainian Premier League, bruv.
Thank you.
Who the hell watches Ukrainian football?
No one. We hardly see these men in Champions League, bro.
Exactly. You see these men 6 times a year in 3-minute highlight videos when you're bored in the middle of the night. The Champions League highlights program and that.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
That's Chelsea, the only time you see him.
Jay made a valid point. Chelsea ain't got no scouts going to Shakhtar watching this guy.
Exactly. What, you're gonna risk your life? You got Putin and them man bombing up, and then you wanna go risk your life to go scout him.
You're taking the big, yeah.
You know they ain't what scouting him.
Thank you.
It's the truth though. You know you ain't scouting him.
Scouted. Think about it. It's because of Arsenal, bro.
Exactly.
Mama's like, yeah, go get him. Yeah, I want him.
Yeah.
He's paying bills. Mudryk, give me that Mudryk guy. That's what he's on, bro. And now look, he's finessed himself into
Enzo Fernandez. Do they really know what he was doing, bro?
Thank you, Jay. No scouting, nothing. Names ringing bells, bro. Just won the World Cup.
Exactly. Because if you really wanted him, you would have got him in the summer.
There you go.
All these other guys, Badashili and all these, man, like.
Nah, them men I can say they're good buys, but I'm surprised he went straight
Fofana. Remember they bought Fofana, Fofana. Where is he? Is he injured? What's wrong with him?
Nah, I saw him in the highlights. He's back now. I saw him against Southampton. I saw him.
But what's his name? What's the other one? The one from Napoli. What's his name?
Koulibaly.
That you, Koulibaly. World class. So everyone was telling me.
Hey Jay, they signed Koulibaly.
All I know is all I'm seeing is Napoli are 18 points clear in Italy, and my man's 10th in the Premier League.
Nah, it's facts. You're right, Jay. And they got a Japanese guy replacement for 5 million. They're paying now.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. You slap £50 million for Raheem Sterling. Man's giving you 6 goals, but then again, top goal scorer.
That's how poor their team is. What do you think about it?
I don't know.
Pause, Jay. Yeah. Man's 20-something games in, and man top goal scorer has 5 goals, blood, 6 goals, bro. That is embarrassing.
Get Chelsea's top 6 goal scorers. And they're still 3 goals short of Rashford's goal tally this season.
Oh, Marcus. That's what I love to hear. Put all of them together. Throw them all in the bucket. Name all of them and just line them up. Line them all up. Stack them up. Can't get to Rashi, but yeah.
How the hell?
Crazy. It's crazy, isn't it? You run out of words. You can't even defend Potter no more.
And you know what? Yeah, this time a year ago, I don't even want to seem like I'm a dickhead, yeah, but I'm gonna sound like a dickhead here. This time a year ago, they were club world champions,
They still is world champions.
No, Real Madrid won it last weekend. Yeah, that's gone now. They have to take that FIFA logo off their badge now, bro. They're back to being civilians now.
Did they have it against? They tried it. No, they didn't.
Nah. They're back to being civilians now, bro.
Just like the rest of us.
Yeah, bro.
Back down to earth.
That's right.
But in all seriousness, though, there's managers out there. Zidane is there without a job. Luis Enrique is there without a job. At what point do Chelsea just say, okay, enough's enough? We'll just bring in a top-class manager to come in? Because, like I said, 3-20 would get you sacked in any other club in this country. Probably even get you sacked at non-league clubs. If they continue this to the end of the season, not a joke, they could be in a relegation battle. Real talk. That's relegation. That's beyond relegation form.
They ain't no relegation, bro.
There's enough
No,
games
not
left.
at the moment.
There's enough games left. How many points they got? 31. That I've never seen a team stay up with 31 points, mate.
Facts, man. I need to get
That's
to
real
that 40
talk.
points, mate.
Yeah,
I need to get to that magical 40 points.
40. Yeah, bruv. Some tasty games coming up, mate. Some 6-pointers, bruv. I'm sure Wolves are due at the bridge soon. Diego Costa.
Oh wow. Bloody, could you imagine?
Hey, it's peak for Chelsea, you know. I feel sorry for them. What's their next games, Jay? What they games looking at?
Next 5. Let's next game. Got to them next. Let's see how many points we think Chelsea are going to get in the next 5 games, yeah? So next 5 games, Tottenham away, Leeds at home, Leicester away, Everton at home, Aston Villa at home. How many points?
I say 7.
You think they're going to win a game?
Yeah, they're gonna win 2 games. That's their full minute. That's their form, you know. 15 points, they'll take like a 7 point, 6 points. That's how they're playing at the moment. But I see Totti beating them.
Yo,
See Villa giving them a run for their money. It might be a draw.
Yo,
I
Dre,
think
I'm
Chelsea
looking.
going to win it. I think Chelsea.
Nah,
Kevin.
real talk. I'm looking at Chelsea's games. Yeah, you got what? Tottenham, Leeds, Leicester, Everton, Villa, Wolves, Brighton, United, Brentford, Arsenal. Mate, I'm not being funny. The only game that I can see them picking up 3 points, a guaranteed 3 points, yeah, is maybe Leeds.
Oh, bloody hell.
That's relegation.
No,
that is relegation for me.
That's 34 points.
You saying local derby against Millwall next season? Is that what you saying?
Oh, mate.
Hey, that game's gonna have to be behind closed doors, bro.
In it. Fuck yeah, no,
I think I'm gonna keep it. I think they're gonna beat Tottenham on the weekend. They always beat Tottenham. 3-point lane. That's what they call it, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think they beat Tottenham on that waste of a team that they will lose that game.
They won a derby yesterday. They might be back on, you know.
This is the same Tottenham that beat City and they got slapped by Leicester. Tottenham they can make water into wine, bro. They're like, if Jesus can make water into wine, Tottenham are capable of turning wine into piss, bro. That is Tottenham.
But Jay, if you look at it, Chelsea drew West Ham. They beat West Ham comfortably, 2-0. It'd be a good game. Chelsea ain't confident.
West Ham dog poo, bro.
I know, but they drew Chelsea.
Well, West Ham and Chelsea, what's the difference? Relegation for
No, man. Chelsea's dead, bro. When we put things in perspective, Chelsea keep losing and drawing with these teams, like Sker said, they're bottom, they're lower teams, and they can't beat a West Ham. They can't beat a Southampton. They can't beat a Forest. They can't beat, you know what I'm saying?
I can see Chelsea getting a lot of points from these next 5 games, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to go, they're going to beat Tottenham. They're going to beat Leeds. Leicester, draw. That's tricky. I think they'll beat Everton. And I think they'll beat Villa. How many points is that? That's a lot of points I just said, isn't it? Hold on. Hold on. That's how many? That's 30. That's 13 points. Yeah. They're going to turn the corner. 13 points.
Okay. I
think, yeah. No one can say I'm a Chelsea hater. I'm being dead serious. I think Chelsea will win 4 of the next 5.
Like I said, the next game's important. What about that game against Dortmund? When is it? Wednesday?
No, I think 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, are they good then, man? I know. The next game's Totti then. That's the most important game. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big one. That's a big. I think if they lose that game comfortably, I think Potter's job's untenable, mate. He's got to go.
I think so.
100%.
Just in the window.
I said if they lose that game, innit?
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
if they lose the game, I think they'll win. I think they'll win
yeah.
that 1-0.
Not for me. Not for me. Not at the lane. Not at the lane.
Hey, mate. Tottenham are capable of turning wine into piss, bruv.
Did
Trust me.
Tottenham beat? What did they, did they draw? They drew at the bridge, innit? Oh yeah, Conte and TT,
Yeah, that
innit?
was early. Yeah, early in the season, isn't it?
That handshake. You remember all of that?
My
Crazy
man almost
hand.
dislocated my man's arm and that. Yeah,
That game was tense though. I like that game. That game was
loved it.
high.
Loved it. That's what I want my manager to be doing. And look at Potter. Apparently, yeah, because I was watching Chelsea fan TV. I don't usually watch Chelsea fan TV, but I thought, let me watch it. I
Mm,
just want to get a gauge of what Chelsea fans are feeling, yeah. And one fan said they were sitting like high up behind a dugout. And when there was a break and play for Aspie's injury, I'm
yeah.
glad he's all right as well because that kick when he got
Mm,
kicked in the head sounded
that was
nasty. I'm glad he's all right. But when there was that break and play, the fan said he saw the Southampton interim manager, caretaker boss. Remember, they don't have a manager.
yeah.
He brought the players over and was talking to them, and Potter was just standing in the technical area, and a fan said, "What are you doing? Go and talk to your players." So when he heard that, he looked up, looked away, then about 30 seconds later, went over to the dugout and tried to start talk to the players, innit?
Oh my gosh, bro. That is so embarrassing, yeah. Look at the contrast. At the weekend, yeah, our team was playing dead. And we're gonna get to our team. But you see, as soon as Rashty scored, Ten Hag, Dallo, come here.
Yeah,
What
come
are
here,
you
yeah.
doing, Mug? Fix up your game. If you don't fix up, we're gonna concede. You get me, Dre? That's
Mm.
management. You see that every week with Mikel Arteta. This guy, any chance he gets, any breaker play, anything, Pep, even Klopp to an extent. You know what I'm saying, Dre? All the
Mm.
managers, come on, bro. That's an extra
And
time to get your instructions across. That is
and
embarrassing, man.
and I think just before we move on to the rest of the other topics, but as a manager, it's very important how you speak in press conferences, you know. Whenever you're in front of a camera and a microphone, it's very important how you speak because we're not there on the training ground to see Wagwan. The only time we see and listen to you is on a weekend or midweek for a few minutes. What you
True.
say can either give us optimism, hope, or make us feel flat and despondent in it. That man there, Graham Potter speaks like someone that has won a McDonald's competition, bro. He won the Monopoly competition on McDonald's. He got them free blue Monopoly locations and that. And instead of winning a car, man won the Chelsea job. Because when you're talking about, we had a game in Dortmund in midweek, and then today we're facing a very organized team. Bruv, Southampton have not kept a clean sheet, like you said, in 28 games, bruv. We ain't played 28 games this season, so that goes back to last season. You know what I'm saying? They have not got a manager. They are bottom of the league. They've lost 9 of their last 10 games. What are you talking about? What are you, like, I've seen this with so many managers that get jobs, get positions at big clubs. Like, I remember when Roy Hodgson was manager of Liverpool, and he said something like, "Oh, Man United were playing Liverpool at Old Trafford, and Hodgson was the manager, and he said, Manchester United are the standard. We aim to be like them." I said, "This job's too big for you, mate, because no matter if Liverpool are in the Championship, no Liverpool manager can ever come out and say we aim to be like Manchester United. Never." Moyes said the same thing when we played against City one time. This is the
Yeah.
standard. We aim to be like them. I said,
Yeah.
nah. I don't care if Man United are 15th in the league. We don't ever aim to be like Manchester City. Ever. You don't say that. This man that Harry Potter talks like he's still manager of bloody Swansea. And this is every game's an FA Cup third round game, bro. Man just happy to be here. No, brother. No. You've got to be a manager that even if the chips are down, you got to have that defiance about you. You've got to make the fans feel like, right, this could potentially turn around. Like, oh no, they were the better team today. Oh, they were well more organized than us. Allow it. Listen, it was good. Graham Potter, it was nice that you got a little run out at a big club. But and, and like you said, Ronaldo last season, there was 3 months when Brighton didn't win a game, and there's Brighton fans calling for his head. But hey,
Put her out. You
hey,
need to get sacked. They would say they was happy
they
with
don't
Chelsea.
score enough goals.
Nah.
People said it was a problem with the players. Brighton have more goals than Man United this season, bruv. That's all I've got to say, mate. That's all I've got to say, bro. So where do we go from here, innit? Where do we go from here? But that's enough for Chelsea for now. We'll see if Potter's here this time next week. But moving on, the last time we recorded, we had Wavy on, and we had a little preview for the big game last week. City against Arsenal. Obviously, City won that game. Kind of showed their little title experience, their big game experience. But I don't think no one thought that at the weekend, with 89 minutes on the clock at Villa Park, Villa 2, Arsenal 2, that would end up being 4-2. Big win for Arsenal, showed a lot of character. But then a couple hours later, with 6 minutes to go, City conceded equaliser. They draw 1-1. So, lads, after these last couple of games now, for the top two, where are your thoughts now in terms of the title race, and who do you think's got the advantage?
Floor's yours, Scott, because you already know.
Is he frozen? I think he's frozen,
Yeah.
Right, yeah, go on.
Yeah. Basically, Arsenal got the advantage, didn't it? 5 points clear. You know what I'm saying? So give it to them.
Boy, it makes things very interesting, especially that City draw.
Yeah.
And I'm here, man.
Good.
Hey, mate. Skirvid, I think your internet's on. You're watching the game, bruv. You know that when you watch the game, you're like 3 minutes behind them.
Dreaming.
Yeah, bruv. You there, mate?
This guy's got a bit of delay or something.
Yeah, it's got delay.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Jay, like I said, innit? Arsenal advantage, 5 points clear.
You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Go Ronaldo.
Yeah, bro. Basically, Arsenal, man, you have to give it to them. 5 points clear. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that win.
Well, 2 points clear.
Oh yeah, 5. Oh, I'm getting mixed up. You're right.
2 points.
No, they are thinking in it.
No.
Because
they won. City won last week to go level on points, innit?
Game in hand. Okay, sorry.
Game in hand.
Sorry, my bad. So they could go 5 points clear if they win that game in hand. So you have to give them the advantage in it. Obviously, losing to City derailed them a bit, knocked their confidence a bit. But it's like a heavyweight battle right now. They was on the ropes against City, but they came out punching. You know what I mean? Against Villa, you have to give them credit. Because even I was impressed. I was thinking, surely Arsenal going to lose. Like I said last week, I said them 2 games definitely losing because they was rattled and I was watching them. Players, like you can tell, the fans that go to the games, they know what I mean. And the players, they're starting to look fatigued. They're starting to look tired, running out of ideas. Like, you know what I mean, Dre? They're low in confidence, like morale around the team, yeah. Arsenal, for me, they look the defeated team. You know what I'm saying, Dre? Because there's people that watch football and there's people that actually watch football. Innit? You know what I'm saying? So they know they look defeated in games. They look like, this is not happening. You know them ones there, but they came out punching against Villa, bro. I was shocked. They came out on the ropes, came out the game, like you said, 4-2. I think they're back and ready to fight until the end.
Oh,
Definitely.
You know what? I think
again. Yeah.
I rate Villa for getting the 2 goals, but I feel like they set it up on a plate for Arsenal. Defended so deep, but at the same time, got to beat what's in front of you. And they've got that title winning luck in it. That luck off the bar, off my man's head.
Yeah, but you
know
got
what I
to
mean?
create your own luck, Jay.
Yeah, of course.
And
you know what? Yeah, I know a lot of people criticize that signing of Jorginho, but he's what Arsenal needed.
Exactly. Yeah. I knew it anyway. I knew it'd play out. It'd become important.
What the way he plays, he's a calming influence around Xhaka, who's a bit. He's a bit full throttle, isn't it? He's a bit full throttle. You need something that's gonna just calm down the game.
Control.
So calm it down. Yeah, play at his own speed. The only thing with Jorginho is he can't defend, innit? So that bit of protection's gone.
Slow.
So it's a bit of that give and take in it with Jorginho, innit? But at the same time, if you don't shoot, you don't score, innit? You know what I mean? They took their chances, and to come back from being a goal down twice, kudos. That's character in itself, because the old Arsenal probably would have lost that game. But to come back and win, it's a big win. Big win. That's a huge, huge win. That win just eradicates that defeat against City.
There you go. That's what I said. They was on the ropes. They came out punching. They're back. They're fighting now.
I still think they're gonna. The performance didn't move me that much, but the result was big. That's gonna gas them. But at the same time, you need a goal scorer. And Eddie Nketiah, again, missed the chance. I've watched him the last few games. There's a chance he missed against Everton when he skied it over the bar. 2 sitters against City. 2 sitters that if he scored them, different game.
100%. I agree.
Mr. Sitter against Villa. Lucky got the win.
2 sitters. I think the Eddie should have scored as well. The one he had on the bar, that's
At some point, there's been a couple games recently it cost him. And the worst thing is, everyone can say what's his name's coming back, Gabriel Jesus, but is he gonna bag you goals? No. You know what I'm saying? So I know, and here's where I give this guy praise, yeah. I know Saka's scoring goals, but he's made out of something special because he's the one that has stood up over everyone.
Facts.
Odegaard's got praise this season. Martinelli's got praise. Gabriel Jesus got praise. But when they've gone through this slump, who's turned up, bruv? Who scored that penalty against City? Saka.
My young player of the year still. Definitely.
Who scored that equalizer on Saturday? Saka.
Stunner as well. Mad thing.
Yeah, Tyro Mings should be in prison.
But that's a good pitch. You gotta give him credit. Marvelous.
He turns up and he's there. The big moments, bruv. The big moments. Babyface assassin, bruv.
Baller. He's so baller, man. You have to get it to him.
100%. 100%.
Man, now, remember we had that little discussion earlier in the season. I said, I think he stepped up now. He's a man now. Matured. He's left Martin.
Was the game at Old Trafford. The game at Old Trafford when he had Malacia on skates. I was like, yo, it's a different Saka, you know. Yeah, he had Luke Shaw backing it up like some prostitute, bro. Like,
up there now, man. Unplayable in his day, you know. Hard to defend against him.
I fully rate it. To me, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of Chuckle Brothers with the last 2 weeks, the last 2 games, isn't it, with Arsenal and City. I don't. It's definitely advantage Arsenal. They've got the advantage back, and they've got the momentum back. Whatever momentum City had after that game last Wednesday, Arsenal took it right back and have gained more. Gained more.
Yeah.
Like, it's big. And I think the next 5 games for Arsenal, they're winnable games. They're winnable. Like,
every game in the Premier League is hard, Dre. Can't say it's winnable.
I know.
It's a battle now. 6 pointers, isn't it?
But I think I'm gonna leave this for the United talk. But yeah, Arsenal's next 5 games, yeah. Leicester away. Everton next Wednesday at home. That's their game in hand. Then Bournemouth at home. Fulham away. Palace at home. How many points do you think you're going to get out of them? Arsenal going to get out of those next 5 games?
10. I think they're going to lose against Leicester, though. Sorry, man.
Ooh, you think?
Yes. Leicester's hit form, you know. Even though we handled them like that, they're playing all right at home still. You know what I mean? They hit a bit of form. I was surprised the way we battered them in the end, but they could, you know what I mean? They could try a thing against Arsenal, I reckon. They could still.
Skirvin, how many points do you think Arsenal are going to get out of the next 5?
Who they got?
Leicester away. Then Everton at home. That's their game in hand. Then Bournemouth at home. Fulham away. Palace at home.
9.
Ooh, you're saying 2 defeats?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. I agree with Ronaldo about Leicester. And I reckon Fulham might do a job on them.
Yeah, but I got a draw, Skr same as me. I got Fulham, but I say a draw, yeah, because you know what I mean. Like, but Fulham play ball, you know. Like I said,
that's what I'm saying.
Don't underestimate my little team, Jay. They beat Brighton.
Willian.
I you know what they're thinking? I can't even cut it, Jay. We're in the Champions League. We're going to They're loving it. They love it. Let them enjoy it, man. They think they're in the top 4 race for the man. They sing it every week. But
they're creeping behind Newcastle.
Yeah, that's what
oh wait, hold on. Didn't someone in this chat say Newcastle in the title race?
Yeah, I did. So can't lie. I said,
hey, well, you know,
when they was playing, I said they was in the title race. But
they've won 1 game out of the last 8. One in the last 8. 6 of them were draws.
Derailed them.
Big up Nick Pope, innit?
They're out of it now. I thought they was in the race, because they didn't lose matches, but like you said, them they need to turn them draws into wins. They draw too many games, man.
We're at that point in the season now where draws are just as bad as defeats, mate.
In some instances, you're right, Jay.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
In some weekends, drawing's like losing, mate.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, might as well have lost. You know, especially when you draw like 3-4 games that you said in a row, you might as well lost 2, win 1.
Yeah, drawing to Bournemouth, bro.
Yeah,
you might as well. That's as good as a defeat. We'll talk. I got Arsenal winning. Europe's going to be back soon, isn't it? Arsenal going to be back in Europa League. I think they'll beat Leicester. I think they're going to draw against Everton. They'll beat Bournemouth. Fulham could be a draw. Yeah, that's Sunday as well. Yeah, Fulham like them little Sunday games, isn't it? Palace have a very good record at the Emirates. How many points is that? 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 points.
I said 11.
9 points. I think they're going to start dropping points. But quickly on to the other team in the title race.
You said that with a grin on your face, mate.
He loves it. You can't wait, you know. Jay was upset.
Don't worry.
You would
Don't
just
worry,
see
mate.
that stunner.
Don't worry, mate.
Martinez
Don't worry,
said
mate.
Jay was upset,
Don't
like,
worry, mates. Don't worry.
God.
Listen, Arsenal was 6 minutes away from me. I was about to rip them on this, and Ronaldo knows I was ready. Tonight I was gonna rip them. I was ready, you know. It's like, all right, cool. They had life. It's all right. Don't worry.
Skip.
I said this when they were 8 points clear ahead of us. United are going to finish above Arsenal. Said it. Said it.
Oh.
And if that means Arsenal finish second, and boy, it looks like we're gonna have to finish first, ain't it? But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. The other team in the title race, Manchester City, put on a champion's performance against Arsenal, but then pooed their pants against Nottingham Forest. And to be honest, they did batter Forest, but just couldn't score. It's the story of their season. They're not as consistent as they were in previous seasons. Do we still have faith in them going on a mad run and winning 10 games in a row? Or is it they just don't have it in them, or the quality of the Prem is that much better now that it might not happen this year?
The consistency is not there.
Yeah.
The consistency is not there for them, for me. Don't get me wrong, they can still turn on that heat, but I don't think teams are going against City this season that they're unbeatable. They're going there and giving them a game and trying to get at them. Do you know what I mean? And trying to get something out of the game. Whereas in before, teams would just turn up. You know how United was back in the day. As soon as they're in the tunnel, they knew that they weren't getting nothing out of this game. You get me? Whereas in now, something's possible. Got City playing a certain way now, where teams can get a little something out of the game. You know what I mean? So I don't think City are that big of a giants as they were before. You know what I mean?
I asked Ronaldo before he disappeared. Who's got the advantage now? Arsenal or City? Who do you think's got the advantage?
For me, Arsenal have the advantage, especially from that victory at the weekend. You know what I mean? The confidence that's going to give the squad going forward is going to be pivotal. And it's up to them how they run with it, do you know what I mean? But that victory alone and the City dropping points on Saturday as well, advantage Arsenal.
I'm just going to read you City's next 5 games. Tell me where they're going to get points, or how many points they're going to get. Yeah?
Did you hear me?
Yeah. All right. So they got Bournemouth away, Newcastle at home, Palace away, West Ham at home, Liverpool at home. How many points are City going to get?
I go first, 12.
Palace. You say?
Bournemouth, Newcastle, Palace, West Ham, Liverpool.
Bournemouth, Newcastle, Palace, Liverpool. 12.
And West Ham.
That's what I would say.
13. They might draw one. But see, the thing for me about City, it's the consistency at the back, innit? Pep ain't got that. He ain't got the guys that won the Prem, that went on these runs that we're used to. He's got a Kanji and Ake playing most of the games. You know what I mean? So that's why they don't really keep clean sheets no more. Normally they'll just keep a clean sheet when they're not playing well. Diaz, Laporte, Stones, these men ain't really, you know what I'm saying? They've been in and out of the team, injuries and that. That's the only problem about City, is that clean sheets. So I can't see them going on the run Hence the reason why Arsenal's in the title race. Because for me, if these guys was fit, City would be long gone. They would have just breezed. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the title. But this is why I also think Man United's in the title race because of that same situation. Because Champions League comes into play. And who do you play? Kanji, Ake, you know what I'm saying? Diaz. We don't know what's going on. See, for me, yeah, that's my game.
Do you think City have fallen into the path? I said this early in the season, yeah. City are going to be too reliant on Haaland. And when he's batting in goals, no one said nothing. But I think you see it now. They just played. It's like they're too reliant on him just to get the goals, or they play to him too much, or they don't play to him too much. Like when you've got a gunman's goal scorer like that, it's difficult because you literally do have to change the way you play because you have to play towards him. And at times, we've seen it, they don't play towards it. It's the only one that plays for him, really, is De Bruyne. Everyone else wants to play the intricate stuff they were doing for the last 4 or 5 years, which is cool in that. But if you're doing that, you got to score goals, innit? And outside of Haaland, everyone's numbers are down from last season. Mahrez, De Bruyne's only got like 5-6 goals. Gundogan, who one season bagged 20 goals, bro. All these guys' numbers are down. Haaland's got 26 goals. But what's to show for it? You shouldn't be 5 points or whatever, 2 points behind the league leaders, and you've got a guy that has 26 league goals with 15 games to play, bro. It's crazy. And I know how everyone likes to liken him to Ruud van Nistelrooy, but how many trophies did we win with Ruud van Nistelrooy?
So
it's real talk. We didn't win that many trophies with Ruud van Nistelrooy, and we constantly played towards Ruud van Nistelrooy, innit?
Because our defense was shaky. It's the same thing with City.
Exactly.
Needs to score goals to win more goals because of defense.
And when you ain't got someone and they've got rid of their goals, Raheem Sterling, no matter what you can say, was 20-goal season player, bro. 15 to 20 goals a season. Gabriel Jesus used to get you 15 goals a season. Alvarez is young, like I think you have to give him Pep grace, innit? Because you usually one season of learning how to play under Pep, and then you start balling out. Like look at Jack Grealish is playing well now for City.
Yeah,
but, you know what I mean?
True.
So I can give Alvarez his grace, but some players have got to step up and get goals. I think that could cost City in the long run. It could definitely cost them in the long run. I think they're going to get... I don't think they're going to get many points out of these next 5 games as well. I think they're probably going to get 10. I can see defeats. More defeats are coming. I think they're going to go for the Champions League.
Comes into play, innit?
I think they go... If they win the Champions League, I think Pep's gone. End of the season.
You say pack it in.
Yeah, pack. What else is there to do? What is that? 4 out of 5 league titles. He's done the first manager to do the domestic treble. Won the League Cup 4 years in a row. You were there to do a job, win the Champions League. Win that. Gone. He's completed football, innit? Go manage Spain or something, innit? I don't know. But that leads us to, as Jose Mourinho likes to say, the little horse in the title race. The pony.
Horse?
The little horse. Yeah, what a little horse.
I don't like the word.
Time, lad. One game at a time, lads.
That word little. I don't like the word little, but go on, pal. Go on.
One game at a time, lads. One game at a time, lads. One game at a time. That leads us to Manchester United. We're just there in the background, you know what I mean? You know them robbers there that stake out the house and that. We're just looking to see what goods are in the yard and that. See what's there to take, and then we'll pounce, innit? I would say it's been a good week for Manchester United, and we only played once in the league because we've made ground up on the top 2 effectively. 5 points off the top, but I feel like we need to talk about the last week in totality. We went to Barcelona in the Europa League.
Come on,
and boy, I'm not going to lie. A lot of United fans thought we were going to go there and get pumped. We didn't. Ten Hag said before the game, he was asked, how are you going to set up to against Barcelona? Are you going to set up to stop them playing? He looked at it, he looked at the reporter like she was a dickhead and said, nah, we're here to play our own game. We are going to play our own game. Shaky first 20 minutes, but after that, we should have left the Camp Nou with at least 4 goals, bro. We should have won that game. Easy. Got the 2-2. It's all right. It's set up beautifully for a classic European night this coming Thursday. Then against Leicester, shaky first half. Very, very, very shaky first half. Big up David De Gea, made some big saves. But Ronaldo, we have to give Eric Ten Hag his flowers for adjusting at halftime yet again in the Premier League. Last week against Leeds, he was back 9, dropped to the 10. Against Leicester, he said Garnacho ain't working out. We put Rashford back on the left, Weghorst in the 9, Sancho sit right there, just behind Weghorst. Bruno stay on the right. And I ain't gonna lie, for 45 minutes, I think we played our best football this season.
Loved it. Loved the second half. Dominance.
Loved it.
Control the game. I agree still. Dominance.
Do you think that his tactical nous could be what could potentially push United in, could win United the league?
100%. I'll let you go first, guy, because I got a dossier, bro. You know what I mean? I got a dossier to drop on 10. Feel me?
Before you answer that question, Skirvin, quick one. Do you think United in the title race?
Right on me. United.
Without a doubt.
Oh, come on.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Come on, that's how I
heard you mention it earlier. I heard you mention it earlier when we started talking about Arsenal. We were 6 minutes away. I'm telling you. If Arsenal did draw that game and City drew, yeah.
Oh, then what?
Yo.
What are you gonna say there?
Telling you.
We
live and learn, but we're there in the background, ready to pounce, my bro.
Keep winning games.
Ready to pounce, but all United have got to do is just settle down, focus on our game,
trust me,
and just do our thing. Do our thing, and trust me, do not give United this sniff. If you give us the sniff, we're not gonna get fuck. I tell you.
I agree.
Fuck.
Jay, you already got my answer about that race, but
just
you already know what.
Hey,
come on.
Hey,
just say it, pal. Say it.
I just want to say the next, what we on 24 games now for us. I think I would say 10 games to go. Let us know exactly what we're fighting for towards the end of the season, isn't it? What happens in these next couple of weeks will define our season. I think if we beat Barca and win that Carabao Cup, I think mentally
charged, ready.
Listen, I said this a couple of weeks ago. I don't think you want this team to go and win a Carabao Cup. I don't think you want us to win a trophy, especially mid-season, because we've got a manager that wants to win. That's number one.
Yeah.
We've got players that have won at the biggest stage. We have a World Cup winning centre-back duo. The last 2 World Cups have been won by our centre-backs. In our midfield, we've got a 5-time Champions League winner. Most clubs ain't even won 5 Champions Leagues.
That's what I'm saying, Jay. Title talk, bro. Title talk.
you've got
Jay
the
don't want to say
momentum you gather, the momentum that you gather from winning, and we're surrounded by winners.
There you go. We keep winning. We keep winning. That's what I like about
I've
the
always
team.
said if we, and then
winning.
what next week we've got West Ham in the cup. Win that, we're what, a game away from going back to Wembley. Our next league game is at Anfield.
Could it be a better game, mate? Could it be a better game?
I'm gonna say it. If we win the next 4 games that we play, the momentum is here at Old Trafford, bro. I'm telling you. It don't matter if we're 8 points behind Arsenal. You don't want to. It's just that fact that Manchester United are pouncing. They're on form. The old United, squeaky bum time. United get it moving. You don't want United chasing you. Like, you don't want United chasing you. You don't. I'm telling you, this is a different United team. And when you've heard, you know what, with certain ex-players in the punditry game, I listen to them, I don't listen to them. Like Gabriel Bognaho, I don't listen to him. Do not. Slap it. But when I hear Thierry Henry say stuff like Manchester United are back, when I hear people like what's his name? Even Ian Wright said Manchester United are back. Take notice. Xavi's even said it. Manchester United are back. And this is not even a complete Manchester United. We've got parasites in our team, bruv. We've still got ringworm in our team, bruv. Like Maguire. Ringworm.
The dead wood.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, bruv. Ringworm. Like what's that other mold in that on our bread and that? Like Fred, McTominay, Alanga, Wan-Bissaka, even David De Gea, bruv. Love him in that, but
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, he's putting in his work. I ain't gonna lie. He's a club legend, but I get his job.
Doing his job, man.
Dinosaur, but he does his job.
I do my job every day, and that doesn't mean I'm doing a great job, does it? You know what I mean?
Right. like what Fergie was saying, that's why he's there, innit? He gets paid for save the goals, innit?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's why he's there.
So key doing his job.
Exactly. He's been doing that for the last 10 years, bro. You know what I mean? I do rate the one save where I swear someone took a shot and he saved it. Was it Barca or Leicester? It was a wicket. He saved it like it was FIFA, bro.
Nah, it's the header.
Caught the ball.
Is it the head? Yeah, it's the head. It's a header.
No, someone took a shot from 30 yards out.
That was Barca.
That was Barca, innit?
Oh,
yeah, and he caught it.
Rafinha.
Oh yeah.
Rafinha.
He caught it. I was like, all right, David De Gea. All right.
He's in Spain, man. He's at home. His family's in
man.
Spain.
Yeah, bro. Shot them little Hollywood saves and that. One's for the camera and that.
Yeah.
But we're onto something. We are onto something. I think if we're within 5 or 6 points with 10 games to go, I wouldn't bet against Manchester United. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And the fact that we don't have to play Arsenal City again and they have to play each other again in April, I'm not worried about the next game we have is the hardest game we have left to play this season.
Can I say though that that's why I say that Liverpool game is a very difficult game, but it's gonna. I think that game defines the season. If we get 3 points at Anfield,
title talk.
bro.
I can't wait for the lads to jump on board. Red mate, Dred, we're going all the way, Dre. Remember I said it, yeah? United for the time. Lads, listen, everyone's talking about their team, who's missing, Partey, all of this and that. Lads, we've just played 3 games without Casemiro, without Eriksen. Do you know, like, the manager has got my team playing and geared, ready for a title challenge. Jay, think about it. We had no Varane, no Casemiro, no Anthony, no Ericsson.
Hey, whoa.
Jay,
Don't put Anthony in the
Jay,
same category
I have
as
to though,
Casemiro and
Jay.
Ericsson, please.
I have
No,
to. We gotta keep the thing 100 alive, cuz.
no,
We gotta name all
no,
the
no.
players that would be potentially in the starting lineup, Jay. Let's be honest. You might
Can I?
his
Can I?
form's dipped, I agree. You might think he's whatever.
Dipped. It's
That's
never
your
been there to be dipped.
that's your personal opinion. You're entitled to it, pal. But for the manager, let's be honest. When Anthony's fit, he's in the team. Let's be honest, lads. He's in it, Scott. He starts in it. Let's be real, Trey. He starts in it though.
He
When
is.
he fit, he starts.
He is.
Yeah, for the manager, maybe not for us, our personal
No,
team.
but
You get me? So we have to name him, and that's 4 players out of my starting lineup, Jay. Arsenal's only got 2 players missing now, and they're rattled. They've got Party missing and Jesus, and they're like, oh my God, they're going crazy. Think about lads, I'm trying to show you that what our team's doing, When it comes to the nitty gritty and when it comes to the, I'm trying to say, like, pull your socks up, pull your thumb out. We've already played these guys, Jay. It's like, let me try and explain what I'm trying to say, lads. Yeah. You see my team, Skir, yeah, they're at a level now where everyone's got a role to play. It doesn't matter who's playing. You know what your job is. Do you get me? It's like Fergie days, yeah? When we will play, we'd be like, oh, it's Gibson starting. Oh my God. We'd be like, oh, cleverly, what are you doing, Fergie?
God,
Yeah. But these man, they know their role in the team, Jay. Nothing fancy, nothing. You get what I mean? You've got a role to play. So I know we're geared for a title challenge. Honestly, I've seen it now. I've darted starting 11s. I've seen it against Leeds, Harry Maguire. I'm holding my head. Like, even at the weekend, yeah, Lindelof. Man's not Lindelof. Think about it, Jay. I know you're saying, but Dre, we got the 3 points. You get what I'm saying, Sky? Yeah, we got the 3 points. The job got done, Dre. I hear you. I would love
and
to
another
see
thing, yeah.
What? Yeah, go on, Sky.
Another thing, yeah. What I've noticed, Old Trafford's become that fortress again, bro. It's become that place.
Nah, it has though.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
We can hear you, man.
This is some joking.
So it could be a live scare. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's Kevin, you there?
Yeah, he's freezing up.
I hear what you're saying, but in terms of United, Old Trafford's become fortress because we haven't lost since minus the Queen dying and that. I'm not even counting that game, but we haven't lost since Brighton, innit? Yeah, opening day. One thing I also want to say is we've got we criticized Potter earlier, but we've got a manager that, listen.
That's why I'm confident, Jay. You just said it, bro.
Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I think I said this before we come on. We're not losing against Barcelona on Thursday, We're not. And we're not losing that Carabao Cup final. We're not. I said it.
Bro. You see what I'm saying?
And we're not losing that FA Cup game next Wednesday as well.
Jay, man, you're making me dream even more because I'm already dreaming of the title. You're saying I'm getting more than 1 trophies now.
We're not.
You know what I mean?
Don't let Marcus Rashford stand in front of the Kop and do this. Don't let that happen.
He will. Just mark my word, he will. He dreams of it. I'm telling you, you can't wait.
Why I don't think we'll win it, because outside of Rashford, we need someone else that, I'm not saying score as many goals as him, but even if it's a collective job where there's Bruno, Sancho, Anthony, Martial here and there, Weghorst, collectively, they need to start scoring goals, bruv. It cannot be a carry job. Because there's going to be games where Rashford ain't going to score. And I'm going to touch on Rashford in a second because again, he's doing Rashford things now, on it.
I agree with that point. Yeah, bro.
Collectively, goals have got to be scored because there's going to be moments in the season where I'm going to be like, raw. That game Sancho had when Rashford didn't score was a bit off, but Sancho said, "I'm the star boy here. let me bag a couple." Bruno, I know you can score goals. It's in your locker. I'm not asking for 15 between now and the end of the season. Give me 5.
Trust.
Let a few of them be winners. You know what I mean?
Important ones, yeah, man. 100%. I fully agree with you, Dre. I fully agree with you. So you see the reason why I say that Sancho came back with a buzz. I was hoping for this. And it's like I've seen his game now. I see the confidence. He just needs to trim down a bit, get back, sharp. You know what I'm saying? He's just sharpening his thing. Once he's sharp, it's curtains, bro. The best way to get form is scoring and assisting, you know.
I think now his position's number 10.
100%.
His position's number 10. It's not wide out wide. It ain't.
Not anymore.
Because when he's involved, problems.
Exactly.
Absolute. Even for that goal he scored, no one else is making those runs.
I'm telling
Who passed the ball inside to him to begin? Was it Weghorst? Rashi. Yeah. No one else is making those runs. No one's got the patience to play it out wide to Bruno, but no one else is following his run like Sancho does. No one else is doing that in the team.
Because it's ballers, like you said, Jay. It's on a different level now at Old Trafford. Balling.
But I need to see this away from home now. I need to see that game against Liverpool.
I agree.
You know what? Usually, when a team wins the league, there's one signature away game where they have one of the other big 6 teams and they win the game. Usually.
Definitely. You have to beat these teams to win the title. Like you said, innit? Have to if you want to win.
I'm going to keep it real. We're not leaving Anfield with a defeat. No, we're not losing any of these next 4 games.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. 100%.
Trey, don't get me gas, bro. I'm already gassed, but
Liverpool are old one. And I think our midfield's way better than Liverpool's. Control that. There's no reason why we should not go to Anfield and win. I don't care what they're doing with Nunez and Gakpo, and I'm not worried.
Just to touch on the point you just said about going to a top team and winning, I was confident before we went to Arsenal, before we went to Emirates. I was thinking, my team's gonna go there, dominate, winning it. But then Casemiro gets suspended. You know what I'm saying? So the doubt started creeping in, but I'm still thinking we can go there and perform. But we lost. You know what I mean, bro? So, like, I want to see us, like you said, go to a top 4 team, dominate, bro. Not just win, Drake. Dominate. Show me.
100%. I was just about to say that.
You know what I mean? Like, dominate.
To me, going away and dominating, that's good for teams like Tottenham and that. Us, we go to Anfield and win, it lays down a marker.
Thank you. You know,
lays down an absolute marker. It lets everyone know, okay? United are serious.
Business.
Arsenal are going to be thinking like, if it's not City, I don't think we need to be concerned about City, you know? It's that other team across the other side of the city, bro. We've played a lot. We've played more games than anyone since the comeback of the World Cup. We played every 3 days.
Exactly. Arsenal fans are moaning about that now.
They're moaning about playing Wednesday and then playing Saturday 12:30.
I know.
We've played every 3 days since December the 26th, bro.
Man said he's going to complain to the Premier League. I was telling Arsenal fans this from when we played them.
Bro, that to me, it sounds like a man crackling. If it weren't for that game on Saturday, crackling when he was doing that on the touchline.
Yeah, the pressure.
Pressure's got to him. Yeah, pressure's got to him. He's going to get to him again. Yeah, 100%. And bro, Ten Hag is the Iceman. You don't know if the man's pissed. You don't know if the man's happy. He just,
I say he was pissed when Marcus Rashford got brought down by Koundé in the Bernabeu.
Oh yeah, because it was a
red card, blatant. That's the first
like Ancelotti said. Carlo Ancelotti said, Barcelona referees, eh? That's what you said.
There you go, pal.
That's what you said.
What is that? Is that what is it?
Exactly.
It's a blatant foul. All right, it's not a penalty, but he took man
It's a
out, bro.
goal scoring opportunity.
There you go. So that's the first time I see tenants. I rated my manager took a
Usually,
yellow,
Iceman.
took a yellow because he's like, nah, what's this? I gotta represent for my boys that out there giving me 100. I gotta let them see that I ain't know you got fouled. You know that. I love that. Obviously, it's good to show discipline at times, but that's so ridiculous. Them decisions there has an effect on the, you know what I'm saying, the tie, bro. So if he gets sent off, you know them ones, bro. Come on. But yeah, bro.
We know about Barcelona referees, innit? So is what it is. Is what it is. But back to Ten Hag, man. To me, tactician. I have to go back to after that Brentford game when we lost 4-0. And he was getting called Eric Ten Hag.
10 cow.
10 cow, 10 sheep. Eric 10 games. Eric 10 months. Eric 10 weeks. And I said it on this pod. We will not get any worse than this. This was our rock bottom. I said it even before the season started. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I said it ain't going to get no worse than this. I said the next game is Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I said we're going to beat Liverpool. Don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to beat Liverpool because Eric won't allow us Monday night Old Trafford under the lights to lose that game.
No.
It's a shame because our next league game would have been Brentford if we weren't in the FA, weren't in the Carabao Cup final. But it's cool. We'll beat them later in the season, innit? But I think it would be poetic if we go to Anfield and win. That will be full circle.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say because that's what kickstarted our season. You know, you're right, Drake. After that game, we haven't lost at Old Trafford since we slapped Liverpool at home. Only to that dodgy team with that dodgy referee. But
yeah, we ain't count. The Queen died, innit? That don't count. That don't count.
Yeah, my bro. But in the Premier League wise, anyway.
Yeah, like I fully respect what he's done. So I never thought with a couple months into the season, we'll still be in all 4 competitions. We're looking at possibly being in a title race, innit? I never thought, never. I said top 4, I'll take that. But he's installed something that I've not seen in this group. It's a resilience in this team because any other team in this league that's playing a game every 3 days would have crumbled. You would have heard managers moaning. I've not heard Ten Hag moan once.
True. Just got on with it.
A lot of these players have played a lot of games since coming back from the World Cup. No one's come out and moaned once. I know they're moaning privately. I know Varane moaned, but he's dodgy knees, dodgy hamstrings, dodgy everything in it. But no one else has come out and moaned. I love it. This has brought resilience. I'm telling you, we're on to something. Something special is going to happen. I don't know if it happens this season, but
Jay, I'm already confident.
Don't let us be 5 or 6 points behind going in with 10 games to go.
Quietly confident, but it's the volume's turning up right now. I'm on 3, 4. See when if I win the cup and talk to me after Sunday. That's next week's episode. You see my volume a bit more turned up, but right now you can hear me. I'm saying title talk. It's gonna get louder.
Right now, I'm thinking about turning on the radio, innit? Thinking about turning on the radio.
A bit ahead of you, bro.
Thursday, a shoddy defeat could knock back the momentum, innit? But if we win on Thursday, that's just momentum. We'll definitely win on Sunday.
Yeah.
All on the wave. I don't know. They might parade the trophy around. I doubt it because it's Manchester United. We don't parade second-rate trophies, but it's all right. You know, slap West Ham in the cup. Oh, the wave of momentum going into Anfield. Beat Liverpool. Listen,
flying.
We beat Liverpool. I'm talking title. I don't even care if we're 9 points behind Arsenal. We're talking title because that's a run. That's a season-defining run there. Those 4 games. 4 wins?
Put you in good stead. I hear you, bro.
Listen.
This was gonna happen at Anfield.
In front of the cop.
Yep. In front of the cop. Silence. Trust me, bro. Brace.
But
Don't just
I need players to come with Rashford now. I need players to give me something. Rashford needs
I
help.
agree. Fully. I agree. But you see the way he's moving right now, he don't care if man's helping it. I'm doing this. This is my job.
We've got to talk about Rashford. I know we talked about them for the last few weeks, but
come on.
It's new levels now. It literally is new levels he's playing at. 14 in his last 16. Before the World Cup, what was he on? 5 league goals? 5 league goals. He's now the 3rd top goal scorer in the Premier League. He's 3 behind Harry Kane.
Say that again. 3 behind Harry.
3 behind Harry Kane. Yep.
Penalty Kane. Know that.
Yep.
Yeah. Rashi, my guy. Go on, Jay. No. Oh my bro.
26 goals this season. His best ever return in the season. There are still 3 months to go in the season. What is left for Marcus Rashford now? Like, how many goals are we expecting from him between now and the end of the season? Can he do what Ronaldo done in 07-08 and give us 42 goals? Is it possible? Is it likely?
It's possible, but I think it's a bit too far. That next season, I'm expecting 40. Put it that way. For now, I just want him to hit the 30, get out of the way, so it's done, so he knows what he's capable of. And then he's going to go to new heights. You see, with Rashford, I think, this season is the defining season of his career, bro. See, when he finished this season, don't let him finish this season looking at 2-3 trophies or come close to a trophy. That to use an animal now. And you see, with a manager like Tennis, Dre, because you know I'm a big fan of Rashi anyway. So you see, with a manager like Tennis, he's unleashing a beast. He plays anywhere across the front 3, left, central, right. No one else does that in world football. You see, when I break it down to man them, that what he's getting molded into is like a hybrid, bro. I've already said it's only him and Mbappe I see that can play that role, left or central. But now he's got another element that Mbappe ain't got. Mbappe don't go right side. He doesn't, never ventures right side. You know what I mean? He's fitted on that side, coming onto his right foot. But see, Rashi, the potential is through the roof, bro. Seriously, Jay. Like before, I had him reaching a certain height, but now the potential is crazy, bro. Because during the game, you can put him in any one of these 3 positions. You see why I need Martial back in the team, Because I know, the variations in attack is mental at Old Trafford, bro. Because Rashford can play anywhere. So if he can't find space, the managers move over to the right, go central, go left. He's going to score. You get what I mean?
Remember in pre-season, I was watching a link up between Martial, Rashford, and Sancho, and I was like, "This is one thing that I was optimistic for the season."
Telling you, bro. Back to my point where I was saying we're title contenders. All these other teams are moaning, who's out, whatever. I ain't had a number 9, bro. I ain't had a striker.
You ain't had a number 9 all season.
Rashford that can step up and do the job, bro. So imagine when we get our number 9 back, which is Martial, fully fit, the team attacking how the manager wants to play. It's curtains, bro. I'm telling you, it's curtains. Because just like our Arsenal fans will say, oh, you know what? But let's be honest. When Jesus plays, he free up Martinelli, he free up Saka. I agree, because that's how the manager wants to play. But it's the similar thing at United, bro. But they don't want to hear that argument. They don't want to hear when Martial's in the team. It gives Rashford even more space because Martial comes to feet and he takes it and turn.
And then Rashford cuts the sandwich to run,
Thank you. You know what I'm saying, Joe? But they don't want to hear that argument because they didn't see us as title contenders. But now we are. You feel me, bro? So we got.
Are you saying right now? I know you're biased, but if you can somehow take away the biasness, is Rashford world class right now?
Of course he is. There's not even no debate anymore. For what he's done,
best player in the world right now,
100%. The numbers prove. The numbers
Well,
prove
yeah.
it. Like you said, the
He's-
numbers don't lie. So when you put him on the chart, he's miles, head and shoulders above. The closest guy to him is Benzema. Then you got Kylian. Then you got, you know what I'm trying to say? Lacazette. All of these guys. Like, we're talking about goals scored after the World Cup. You feel me? Since the World Cup break, back in the league.
No one scored more goals than him.
He's miles ahead.
To me, I can't say it's world class form, but I need to see. It's world class form.
Trophy.
Why I say that is because world class is something that's over a period of time, innit? Rashford, I've been a very big critic of Marcus Rashford, very vocal, big critic of Marcus Rashford, but it hasn't been in a spiteful way. It's been because I know what he can do. What he's doing right now is what I've always expected him to do.
Okay, yeah.
What he needs to carry on doing, like right now, he should be like this point of his career. He should be giving me 25 goals a season. Calm.
What from the left wing? That's a lot.
Yeah, that's for his ability. That's not a lot. So him
man.
just now breaking his goal tally for his career. Okay, cool. From this point forward, that should be the lowest amount he gets goals he gets in his career per season for the next 4 or 5 years. He should be giving me 25 a season.
Yeah, 20, yeah. In all competitions,
25 in all competitions at least.
Yeah.
At least.
Done it though.
He's done it now. But now to be world class, you've got to now do it when it matters most. We're now at that point in the season now where every goal you score now means something. You know what I mean? And one thing I rate about his goal scoring run, he's not getting them in bunches. It's game by game, but they're deciding matches. City have Haaland, but outside of that, no one else is doing that this season. Arsenal ain't got that. 100%. It's by committee. Whoever scores the winner, scores the winner.
That's what I'm saying.
It is. It's facts. It's facts. Arsenal and Man United, like I've always said with Rashford as well, which I think people have never really gotten, but I think you'll get it once I explain it now. But I said Rashford's a moments player. Where he doesn't play well all game, but pops up for a chance that could potentially win you a game, but he used to miss them, i.e. Newcastle earlier in the season. That 0-0 draw.
Right, as well.
Missed the header. Vital. Look where we would have been if we'd won that game. It's cool. Even before other seasons under Oli, he would be through and on goal, would miss.
100%.
When you're a moments player, and it's not about performance, it's about moments, that decides whether you have a good game or a bad game, innit? So when you're not taking those moments, bad game. So Rashford plays shit. You know what I'm saying? Rashford's bagging in goals. Like, he's bagging in goals now. I don't care about his performances and whatever. Because what you're there to do, moments, you're turning up and you're delivering. His goals are they're changing games, like Leicester on Saturday.
Facts.
And they're winning games. They're winning games. I can't ask for anything more. That's why I say with Rashford. That's why, like, when you're a moments player, you live on the edge of either a stinker or a great game, innit? Kind of like Cristiano Ronaldo became a moments player, innit? But he always used to deliver in the moments, innit? Messi, similar, those moments players, innit? Rashford is now delivering. So he's playing well. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
But now these moments are bigger now. They're bigger now. Every game now, literally our season starts on Thursday. Because every game matters.
PJ, you're gonna see it. You know what? I don't want to guess him, but you already know I'm a big fan of this kid. So
what he's doing over the last 14 and 16 is, bruv, that's Ronaldo Messi-esque.
There you go, bro.
Like,
come on. You have to say,
for
me, that's why I put him in the world class category.
It'd be unrealistic for me to expect that going into the rest of the season, because that'd be like 28 and 32. But what he's doing right now, I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't. And what he's doing, I rate, because he's not going out there getting hat tricks. He's not stat stuffing. He's turning up.
Scoring.
And when the team needs me, i.e. Barcelona last week,
Matches. That's why I love the kid, Jay. Some man will score in a 4-1, 5-1, they get 2 at the end. It's already 2-0. Bam, bam, like you say, get a penalty. No, with Rashi, that's what I've liked about him, Jay. He decides games. When he scores, it's important. Goals, bro. And also, when everyone was criticizing Rashford, I took the criticism. I defended him because you know why, Jay? I've noticed one thing about Rashford's game, always in a position to score. Always. And Tennis saw the same thing. He saw the same thing when he took over the club. I've always said, you see, Rashford, we can go back, Jay. All the games we played, Europa League Cup final, Rashford, Mr. Sitter. I can sit down here today and name you how many games and I can go, Rashford, Mr. Chance. Rashford, Mr. You get my point, Jay. Tennis said the same thing. He've realized, Rashford always gets in a position to score. So once he, you know what I mean, coach him and get him in the right frame of mind, chances ain't the problem, bro. You will get chances. You know what I'm saying, bro? You will get chances. This team will create chances for him. So I know, I'm confident that you will back, bro. 100%. You will back. You will get us the glory this season.
And that's mad. That's mad as well. Like, remember when it used to be through and goal, and you're like, oh, he's going to miss.
I agree. Like I said,
on my life yesterday, when he got through and goal them two, I was like, raw, okay, goal. I was expecting a goal. That turnaround's crazy, you know.
Thank you, innit? It's like a big
360. That's a huge 360.
I'm gonna remind you, Brighton, them 2 sitters. You was upset. You was
listen, I was fuming.
Bury those. But I said, bro, that's it, Dre. Be honest though. I said, Dre, but he's in there, Dre. Again, you're like, no, I've had enough. I'm like, Dre,
that's what I'm saying. He's a moments player.
But he's there. He's there. Even against Brentford, he fluffed his lines. I keep it real. You know I love him. Like, come on, bro. But I keep it real. Like, I watch him and I realize this kid always gets in the positions. Now he's got a proper manager that can coach him to get to the heights that we know that he could get to. You know what I'm saying, Dre? He wears a 10 from Manchester United, bro. He's got the tick from so many players. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Think about it, Jay. To wear the 10 there, Rooney has to look at you. Van P has to get a look at you. You know what I mean? Like, people get called, you know. It's one of them ones like, come and have a look at this kid. Like, this kid got the tick, bro. Trust me. But now he's repaying it. Like, Wayne told him at the start of the season, pull your thumb out, Marcus. He heard it.
Did.
You know what I mean, Jay, for instance? So
stop pull writing your thumb think pieces on Twitter. And
pull your thumb out. Play football.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's the arrogance. He plays like he knows he's the best player on the pitch. Like we said about Garnacho just before the World Cup. He knows. I ain't got to do nothing like for 20, 15 minutes, but I just need to turn it on at a certain moment. Over. Curtains. He literally changed the game on Sunday. Literally. It's certain man have got that in their locker in this league, you know.
I know, man. You know, I see the character rising, Jay, when he took the ball in the new cap for the corner. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Yeah. And he turned my man. He turned my man. I was like, yo.
I love that character, bro. It's like the arrogance that you say. It's
to
like,
do that at that stage, that is the cathedral of football, you know.
Thank you, bro. Say, give me the ball.
That's 100,000 people there, you know.
You know them ones like, you know, Dre, you can't coach that. You know ball game. You gotta know, like, just give me the ball. Like, you don't practice.
Certain man ain't got that in their locker. Certain man was shy away from even taking the corner in the new camp.
Thank you, bro.
Real talk.
Move, Rafinha. Here you go, Bruno. Bruno should have scored, you know, but he tried to do a flick, but still went in.
Certain man ain't got out their locker in the biggest stage. Rashford is. But the season starts from Thursday now. Cause every game matters now. Every game matters. I think he's gonna show out on Thursday. We're gonna slap Barca. We're gonna slap him.
It's gonna Dre. Like, by the end of the season, people are gonna say Marcus Rashford is the best player in the world. Like, I'm saying it, bro. I've said it. Like, people are literally gonna be saying this guy is the best player in the world right
If he
now.
continues what he's doing to the end of the season, he wins PFA Player of the Year and Football Writers Player of the Year, 100%. Because no matter what Haaland's done in the first half of the season, it's not affecting the bottom line, innit? What Rashford's doing is affecting the bottom line, bro. He's winning games. There's no one else doing that right now. It's a carry job, but it's a carry job where they beat Barcelona. Carabao Cup. Got them
again.
they're in the top. He's the reason we're in the title race.
It's like the haters. Let's talk about the haters. We keep saying, when is it gonna stop? He ain't gonna score. Oh, flipping! Now he scored again. Oh, he's got a brace at the weekend. He just scored in the new cap.
He reminds me of when Ronaldo came back from the World Cup in 06, and then he just switched it. His career just went.
Didn't it? Yeah, it's like he flicked the switch. It's the World Cup trade. We spoke about like getting the form at the World Cup, coming back, setting the world alight.
I don't know if man's playing with like a chip on his shoulder because that bum old Southgate never played him for longer than 15 minutes in the France game. But he's playing. He has to start for England now. Has to.
No doubt.
Has to. Southgate's got to get rid of that black man rule that he has. More than 3 black men on the pitch. He's got to break that rule.
But you know,
Saka and Sterling got to start.
Yeah, that's what I said. Internationals coming out.
We see Ten Hag has to pull the old Fergie trick and be like, yo, Rashford's pulled a hammer. You
got knocked, you know. I know we need him, bro.
Listen, I don't know what's the last game before the international break, but Rashford's got to pull something or sit on the ground and that. You know what I mean?
Too many games. You know,
when their physio comes on, they bring on a stretcher, but you don't really need a stretcher. He limps off down the tunnel. He has to pull one of them move there.
We have to.
If he goes England duty, he'll come back injured.
Exactly.
Guarantee if he goes on England duty, he comes back injured.
Random teams in Eastern Europe.
Moldova and that.
Can't do that right now. We need Rashford. For me.
100%. Also, we've been under. It's been a good news as well on the pitch, but off the pitch, potential good news as well. The bidding is finished for Manchester United. There's been a few bids privately, but the 2 main ones that have been talked about are the Qataris and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, or Ratcliffe, whatever his name is, and the Enios Group. What's your thoughts on the potential new ownership, and who would you like to see get control of Manchester United, the Qataris or Ratcliffe?
Well, what can I say? That's the obvious answer. That I want the best for my team. I'm a fan. So from a fan perspective, Qatari in it, Sheikh Bin, you know who you are. Yeah, I'm down for that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we need that investment in our club. Our club's been drained for how many years, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's about time we get on our financial level like these top clubs. You know what I'm saying? Like for Chelsea, for example, they've been flashing the cash. We ain't never been on Chelsea's level financially. You know what I mean? So City, for example, they got influx of cash. Look where they are now. 5 Premier League titles in, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I think it's like a breath of fresh air as a fan, you know, because we've been under a stranglehold by the Glazers for decades.
You look at it, it's either teams are splashing the cash on the transfer market, or they've built a new stadium, or they've added to their stadium. Old Trafford's been the same. Yeah, Old Trafford's been the same. Carrington's been the same for what, 15, 17 years, bro.
You know what I mean, bro? So it's like we need that. It's like we've got this grey cloud over us, and now everything's going right on the pitch for once. So to coincide that with it going right off the pitch would just be the perfect season, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be so happy after the cup final we win, and then we just get taken over, bro. You know what I mean, Jay? It would be like, this is our prayers been answered. But yeah, bro, if I have to choose, definitely going Qatar. Thanks, Ratcliffe, for putting your bid in, etc. But respect it. But
Ratcliffe, I looked at that guy's
No,
statement.
you
And
know.
the man mentioned, he didn't even mention that he's going to clear the debt. He's going to
Yeah,
borrow more money to buy Manchester United. It's just that
thank
the money he borrows, his company's going to pay off the debt. What's the point? And
you.
what we need to understand as well, he owns Lille in France.
Mm.
And he turned Lille from Champions League regulars to mid-table fodder.
No,
Look at the
they won
crap that
the
he's
league.
bought.
They won the league 2
Look
seasons
what
ago.
look what they've bought under Kasper Schmeichel, Ross Barkley.
I know.
What's he gonna do when he takes control of Manchester United? Go and buy what's his name? Tunnicliffe, or what's his name? What's the guy from Newcastle?
Dan Burn or something.
Longstaff.
Longstaff or
Dan
Burn.
Burn and that.
No, can't have that. Can't have that.
Listen,
Can't have that. We
and
don't need no more
same
debt.
man I wanted to buy Chelsea. 6 months ago, he wanted to buy Chelsea. Same man can't get a
Yeah.
season. He can't travel to Manchester because it's too far. Oh, I'm a Chelsea fan. I've got dual loyalty. Get out of here. Nah.
He's too funny, isn't it?
What the Qataris could potentially do for that side of Manchester as well. Look what the Sheikhs done for City in that side of Manchester, Eastlands. It's not just the training the stadium. They've got
Yeah.
the training ground literally on the same site as the stadium. Shops. It's a city academy, bruv.
Yeah.
It's a city academy, innit? And what we need to understand with Manchester United is that with Manchester United, we're the bastions of English football. We demand and deserve the best of the best, the absolute best of the best. And if we ain't got that, and we're definitely not going to get that from that Radcliffe, brother. If we've got that from the Qataris, that's out. Because definitely to knock down that dump Old Trafford and build a new stadium, upgrade Carrington, give Ten Hag the tools to go and buy the best players. We can get rid of these parasites like Maguire, Fred, McTominay, Wan-Bissaka. The future's bright at Old Trafford, man. The future's bright at Old Trafford. But we'll wait and see what happens with the takeover. Word is that could be sorted within the next few weeks. So interesting times ahead. But that wraps it up for another episode of For the Love of the Game. For my compadres, Skirvin and Ronaldo, and myself, Drake, we're out. Peace. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. I love. Peace.